Alright guys, how's it going today? So, we bought a couple things for the Tahoe. This is just for more future product, installing of stuff. I know I was talking about putting a CB radio in this thing, and down here was the only place I probably could mount it. But the problem with that is that it's so far down here. So you really can't, it'd be hard to kind of get to it. So I found this bracket on eBay right here. This is for large. They have a large, that's what this one is, and then they have a small, depending on your style of CB. And I'm going with a large CB. So I went with the large mount, and they said this would fit. It's really meant for, they said it's really meant for Chevy pickup trucks. I guess this is a little bit different here. So it kind of does not really fit. It does, but it don't. I am probably going to have to modify this ever so slightly, because that's how it's supposed to be in there. Well, better than that. And then you're supposed to mount your radio to this. That's what these little screws are for. You mount your CB bracket to that. And then your CB radio will kind of just sit on a slight angle. So it'll probably be harder to get all to these things, but I don't really touch this. I touch this thing a lot, so that might be a interesting thing. This cigarette lighter, because I plug my camera into that, but I may have to just leave that plugged in all the time, even though it'll be it'll suck a small amount of power in, but I don't know, depending on how much of a nuisance it'll be. Then I have this one here, of course, but I use that one for my cell phone chargers, so that one can't be used for the radio. The radio is going to get hardwired in, so. But I think what I'm going to have to do is run. I don't know. It looks like they made this stuff out of. I'm not sure really what it's made out of. I thought it was made out of wood. But yeah, it looks like it's some kind of a plastic, really heavy plastic. Almost looks like it's whatever the hell it is. Can't remember. Can't pronounce it now. But carbon fiber. But I don't think it's made out of that either. But it's. So I thought at first it was kind of these stinking tabs, which I don't know. That could be a large percentage of that. But I could just, cut them off, because I'm never going to really. But when you put it on there, it's kind of straight. It doesn't look like you're really messing with them anyway. So I think the best thing to do to really make this stable is I'm going to have to drill a small hole here in this guy. And then run I don't know if a self-tapping screw would work or not. It probably would. Because other than that, I could... Because it's going to be awful small. Yeah, I'm never going to really get a nut back there. But I'm going to have to maybe just try a self-tapping screw. Drill it out all the way with a small drill bit. Because I want the self-tapping screw, obviously, to bite in, so it can't fall out from bumping it, or I don't want it to rock around. And then if it gets kind of screwed into there, then it might hold, because it might go into the plastic a little bit, and then the radio's going to probably stick out quite a bit. I don't know, but I don't have the radio here either to really get a good measurement on that. But yeah, it actually almost fits better. Actually, it kind of fits almost better there, but that's kind of not really where I want it either. I want it right in. Now it's not much better than, I guess, than here. Well, it's better That's because it's got the rubber thing behind it, so it stiffens it up, but that's not going to be ideal. And over here is not going to really be ideal. Because then it's over in the passenger, and that's going to probably kind of annoy whoever's in that. So the center is a little, you know, more ideal. But the question is if it's going to hit any of these buttons back here or not. But you can also have the radio kind of just standing straight up too, to maximize your space. But I think right there is about as good as it's going to get. I just have to drill it out and then put a self-tapping screw through it, and then that should lock it down. Even if it goes into this, it ain't gonna matter, because it's not gonna go anywhere then. It definitely won't go anywhere then, because they have the kind of, like I said, they got it notched for a Chevy pickup. I guess the Chevys are, I guess they got a different style. I guess I really should have went on their website too and see if they sold anything else, but that's the first thing I seen right there. But I think it'll still work. I am going to have to modify it. I'm going to have to drill this out in the back so I can run a self-tapping screw into it, and that should snug it up, and then it shouldn't go anywhere from there on. But that's the only place I can really put a radio, because I can't really put it up on the dash, because then you probably wouldn't lose much. But then, you know, then you got wiring, and there's nowhere to run wires to really hide them. And I don't really want to put it way down there, because then if I want to, you know, if I want to change the channel, well, then I'm going way down here, you see, and that's not comfortable. It'd be out of the way, but it's not going to work. So that's why I found this thing, and I figured, no, that would probably work. But it's meant for Chevy pickups. I think like a 2014 to like a 2018 or whatever. But they said it would fit other models, but just not. I guess not a Chevy Tahoe. And this is a 2012, so I might dig around on the website, maybe see if they have anything else. I kind of doubt it, but I could probably still make this usable, I guess. That's kind of what I was kind of going for. Because that's the only way, at least here, you know, I can adjust the volume, I can change the channel, I can do whatever. And it's all convenient right here. Of course, I'm still going to mount the mic here. You know, for easy. Most people have it right here as well, but I think I already got a hole here, so I might as well just reuse them. And there you go. And then I bought it's over there, laying up against the counter, that little antenna. That's not a CB antenna. That's for another project. But I got it. The stainless steel whip is bent. It got damaged during shipping because the fucking mail system does not give a shit about your packages. But it's gonna go right there on that mount. Right there. That was originally going to be for a GMRS radio antenna, but since I'm putting a CB in here, I'm going to use that for a different style antenna for something else. So, but I got to order the coax and stuff yet for that, but that's like fucking $50. So, but yeah, I'm going to have to, I'm going to get some more digging around. I guess I really should have done that in the first place, but I think this will still work. I'm just going to have to put a self-tapping screw in the back so that I can lock this down so that it can't go anywhere. And then after that, it should be fine. And that's what's nice about these things, is that you can pick them up, you know, if you need to take the radio out or whatever, or if you need to lift this thing up and get it out of the way. If you need to carry somebody, well, then you can just throw all this on the floor and not even have to really do anything. It's meant for quickness, you know, it's so you can remove stuff really quick. So, but unfortunately, that's all Yeah, that's all I got for now. This I'm gonna, it's made in the USA apparently. So, but I want to take a look at that. Dig around some more on their website, I guess, and see if I can see if they have anything, maybe anything that's actually meant for a Tahoe. This is really more or less meant for a pickup, but I guess their cup holders are different, and I didn't really think there was going to be much of a difference here, but I guess there is quite a bit of a difference given how they form that or cut it. So kind of messes it up, but whatever. It's no big deal. It's only $30 down the freaking drain, but if they don't make anything else, like I said, I can modify it slightly. All I'd have to do is put a self-tapping screw in the back, pinch it down, and then it should be fine. Yeah, it won't be quick release, but you can still back the screw out a little bit and then take it out if you had to. So whatever. Or you could just leave this behind and then the radio will have screws on it too, to remove, which will be convenient too. Just unscrew it there, and you'd be done. So, but it is what it is, unfortunately. But I still think this is a pretty slick design. I think this would be huge for people that don't want to permanently mount a radio to their dash or something. This is definitely, I think, kind of the way to go. So, but yeah, it sucks that my antenna got freaking bent. Not very happy about it. That's not a CB antenna. That's another style antenna for something else that's going to be going with the CB radio in this thing. So, but what are you going to do? So, anyways, guys, I guess I'm going to take off. I'm cold now. It's only going to get colder from here on out. So there isn't much more we can do about that. So, but it's here. So if I need to modify it, I can do that. It's not going to be a big deal. So, but yeah. So, anyways, guys, I guess that's it. So I'm going to take off. So I guess have a good day and stuff. So yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. Take her easy.